Hello everybody, this is Dr. Louise van Dijk with Just Wellness, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about occupational wellness, also referred to as vocational wellness. So I'll ask some questions that can help you identify ways that you might want to improve occupational wellness over the year ahead. The first question would be to ask if you feel like you are in a job that has meaning for you or that feels valuable to you. I do find that a lot of times we do better in our jobs if we feel like there's purpose there and if we feel like we're contributing in some way. So really it's also the question of what is your overall work satisfaction? Do you feel stressed every single time, every morning going into work, or do you dread every Sunday? If your job starts on a Monday, do you dread going into work, or do you feel good about going into your job? The other thing to think about, of course, is if you do find that there's stresses at work, what are those stresses and can they be addressed? So it's not just about changing your job necessarily, but also just identifying what is it that's causing the stress. Could it be that maybe some work relationships need some work on, or is your workload too much and you need to revise a little bit about what that looks like? Is it something to do with the commute, or, so just thinking about not just feeling stressed every day, but doing some work to identify what those stresses are and addressing those. Another question is, how's your work-life balance? I know a lot of times we can get really caught up in our jobs and want to focus a lot of time, but do we feel like there's a healthy work-life balance? Are we taking time out of work to do things for ourselves as well? I'm a big believer as well in taking lunch and having a separation from the workday as well, because I feel like it actually makes us more productive and easier to focus as well. So how is your work-life balance? And are you doing anything outside of work that also helps increase just overall satisfaction in life? And then of course the other thing is what are your goals for your job? Are you pretty settled where you're at and that feels good to you? And or are there things that you would like to accomplish? Maybe it's moving up the ladder at your job, or maybe it's just changing jobs completely or finding something that you find that has more meaning. So what are some of your career goals or occupational goals? And what are some of the steps that you can take to start working towards those? So maybe just things to think about for the year ahead.